when you moved to India, that's the IT guy that kind of came to you. And that makes a lot of sense because everybody in the audience, there's probably going to be several engineers so they can relate to you. How did you, when you first came to India, and this comes to finding your voice, how did you know that that was the place to go? Did you start there, or over time you got to, okay, I'm going to make a lot of IT jokes because this resonates with the audience?
Well, I didn't know actually. So that was the scary part, right? Because if I'm honest, I wanted to make jokes even more hardcore about programming, like more like details in the language and the syntax and all that sort of stuff. But I had no idea. I just had a hunch, you know? And oftentimes your intuition and your gut feeling, you got to go with it for better or worse, right? Because at the time, everyone was doing jokes about sexual stuff or just typical Indian stuff that, usual Bollywood or like mummy papa, this, that, whatever. And it's a good way. So I call that low hanging fruit. You know what I mean? Like, and definitely if I was able to explore those topics more, I could have done a lot better in some bits of my comedy. But for me, I was like, this is what I do. This is the only stuff I know. And the way I see it is you can try to get, like when you're talking about very niche, like let's say you work in HR or you work in marketing, like, you can try to, if you do generic stuff, your goal is to try to reach a lot of people, but you're probably going to get like 10% or 1% of like your entire city's population. But I was thinking if I focus on a smaller group, I can probably get 100% of that 10%, which is, so if there is 1 billion people in India, there's no way with my accent and my English only mentality that I'm going to penetrate a lot of that. But if I focus on 100 million Indian engineers, I can probably penetrate that pretty well by talking their language. So that's what I wanted to do. And, God willing, God bless, like it worked out because we didn't even YouTube wasn't really that big in India at the time. It wasn't what it is today. And yeah, I mean, the views came in and emails and freaking selfies at the airport and stuff. And literally on something I shot on like a freaking $50 camera, So the very first one at least. And then we kind of upped it a little bit after that.
Subscribe for more of this good stuff. See y'all in the next one.